might have coronavirus as a separate note. Don't worry about me. If I do, it's a very mild case. We don't know if I do or don't. But I do know that I've been sick for a week or two. I got a lot of the symptoms of it, some sore throat, some body ache, some fatigue. All of those not too bad, and I wasn't too concerned that I had it because I don't have a fever and it's a major one. But my parents then tell me that one of the things that now is a major indicator of coronavirus is you lose your sense of smell, and I swear to you I have lost my sense of smell entirely, 100%. I noticed this when I was in the shower, and I sprayed a eucalyptus spray in the shower that usually smells so strong like you're in a very expensive spa, and couldn't smell a thing. Sprayed it again, couldn't smell a thing. Opened the bottle, sniffed right from the source, couldn't smell anything. While this has made cleaning up after my dog on these beautiful walks a lot more enjoyable, not being able to smell is very strange. I don't recommend it. It has luckily not affected my appetite, and I am still getting fatter every day. Although maybe my days of getting fatter are limited because my girlfriend's hoarding the candy. I did a market that was the size of 3 markets so that I could have candy for us both in the house. I've been going to bed really late because I'm working really late on these videos, this podcast, the editing, the social distancing, social club, which you can see every day at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 Eastern with me, Steve Hofstetter, and Chris Bowers, and celebrity guests joining us, including today's guest, Ida Rodriguez, will be on Sunday with us and here with me today on this very podcast. And I'm waking up oftentimes later than my girlfriend is, and she's sitting there in a post-candy stupor, wrappers everywhere. I'd gotten a large box of Sour Patch Kids, which is her favorite, to find 6 Sour Patch little babies in there. There was probably a box of 200. Not a bite. I got somewhat natural red vines with sugar, but natural sugar. Gone. My girlfriend says to me, don't worry, there's a couple of bites of chocolate left in the second of the 2 chocolate bars I purchased. She's right now laughing at me while mixing the video of this podcast, and I'm taking this dead serious. I'm going to have to start hiding candy around the house like it's Easter, which is approaching. She'll find it, and she's flicking me off currently. It's the first time I've been given the finger during my own podcast. In 9 years, a historical first. Now she has an angelic smile on her face, as though that's going to make a difference. But I'll tell you what, she was not getting her hands on any more sweets. She will not find the candy. Maybe I already have candy hidden. We don't know. Also, to let you know, more notes from the edge here. She was kind enough to serve us a lovely chicken dinner tonight, and it was the end of our chicken. I said, is this the last of our chicken? And she goes, yeah, the chicken's done now. So I love chicken. This is a big problem for me, but we got to deal with the realities we're dealt. And then I say to her, are the bones still around? Is there any meat on the bones? I could suck the meat off the bones? And she goes, yeah, there's some bones left. I didn't throw that away yet. I go, look, there's lots of meat on these bones. Okay? I'm going to be having chicken for 3-4 more days off of the remnants of these bones, like I'm some kind of a hungry vulture or a cheetah who's been wandering in the desert after a drought. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be exciting. Not having a sense of smell is weird. Can't get a test. I'm not in a particularly vulnerable demographic, so I'm not too worried about that, but I called my doctor, and they said, no, you can't get it unless you get severe shortness of breath or unless you become much older faster. And that's not that likely on account of the aging process has not been sped up by the coronavirus as much as we may want it to so the quarantine can end. It hasn't quite done that yet, and so I did, before the doctor called me back, run laps around my living room and through the kitchen so to see if I was short of breath. And at the end of that, I was a little bit short of breath, but I realized that was because I just don't ever run. And so that little amount of running was difficult for my body to handle, but I was not unusually short of breath for a man of my quickly decaying physical stature. And so I feel like I'm okay. I might have the coronavirus, but I got a mild one, and I can no longer smell things. I hope my girlfriend does not take this as permission to stop showering, like I have stopped. I haven't stopped, but I'm going every other day sometimes. I'm not going to even report to you what the look she just made on her face right now. was not great. She might have mouthed the word ew. Most days, I'm fine. I'm showering just fine. And I think I smell great, says man without a nose. So we'll see how that shakes down.
Last week on Earth. Last week